Why was punk seen as a counterculture? Have you ever wondered why punk music became a symbol of rebellion? Punk was seen as a counterculture because it emerged as a direct challenge to the mainstream social, political, and cultural norms of the 1970s. This movement arose in response to dissatisfaction with economic recession, political unrest, and the perceived complacency of established society. Punk music rejected conventional values and expressed a raw, rebellious spirit that emphasized individuality and anti-authoritarianism. At its core, punk counterculture was defined by several key elements. First, the musical style was fast, loud, and stripped down. Punk often featured simple chord progressions and aggressive, shouted vocals. This was a deliberate contrast to the polished rock music dominating the charts. The lyrics frequently addressed themes like political discontent, social injustice, and personal frustration. Another important aspect was the do-it-yourself ethos. Punk embraced a do-it-yourself approach, encouraging fans and musicians to create their own music, fashion, and art without relying on mainstream industry gatekeepers. This led to the rise of independent record labels, self-published magazines known as zines, and grassroots concerts. It built a community outside commercial norms. Fashion and visual style played a significant role too. Punk fashion was intentionally provocative and anti-establishment. It featured torn clothes, leather jackets, safety pins, studs, and unconventional hairstyles like mohawks. This visual style was a form of rebellion against mainstream fashion and societal expectations. The attitude and ideology of punk culture often expressed anger and alienation. It reflected the economic hardships and political dissatisfaction of youth in industrial cities like London, New York, and Los Angeles. Punk promoted anti-authoritarian views, questioning traditional power structures and social conformity. Punk was not just a music genre, it was a broader cultural movement. It influenced art, literature, and lifestyle, creating spaces for marginalized voices and alternative perspectives. Punk positioned itself against commercialism and mainstream culture. In essence, punk was seen as a counterculture because it actively opposed the dominant cultural and social order through its music, fashion, attitudes, and independent spirit. It provided a platform for youth rebellion and self-expression during a time of social and economic uncertainty. This made it a defining movement of resistance and nonconformity.